One guy without arms and without legs, laying on his belly and moving the remote control with his mouth. And this is how the wheelchair was moving. I swear to God, that was like life-changing for me.
Today we're not just talking horsepower, we're talking purpose.
I'm not chasing fame, I'm not chasing to be billionaire, whatever it is, or anything, no. So just peace of mind.
The trends that's happening around us, the world, the electric cars, will it really overtake the regular cars? A blueprint for turning obsession into a legacy.
Never underestimate any single person. Every day you wake up, you go to the garage, to your own garage, and you look at it like, you remind yourself that you reached something in life maybe.
True.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God wanted me to suffer with this better now than suffering much more bigger later. So that's how I consider it. So being proud of something, I'm never proud of anything actually. I sacrificed a lot in the 20s and a bit in the 30s to reach it now. If you give me again now the chance, I would not go to Germany.
What was the longest period of time you were depressed and how did you get out of it?
Whatever I promise someone, I deliver more. The reason I deliver more is
Karim Haddad is a name synonymous with elegance, integrity, and intentional living. From humble beginnings to becoming one of Dubai's most respected voices in the automotive, luxury, and lifestyle. He built his brand quietly, but left a loud impression. No fake hype, no shouting, just excellence. Karim, in the past 8 years, you've been doing this non-stop for 8 years. How the car industry changed in Dubai, let's say, on a Dubai perspective?
Man, God bless, mashallah, the whole city.
Welcome back, Alpha Squad, to another inspiring episode of the Alpha Talk Show, the #1 fastest growing show in the region. Today, we're not just talking horsepower, we're talking purpose. Not just about watches and cars, but about taste, identity, and peace of mind. Because my Alpha guest today didn't just step into luxury world, he built a bridge to it. From humble beginnings to becoming one of Dubai's most respected voices in the automotive, luxury, and lifestyle. Karim Haddad is a name synonymous with elegance, integrity, and intentional living. He built his brand quietly, but left a loud impression. No fake hype, no shouting, just excellence. His Instagram, a silent showroom of supercars, billionaires, and craftsmanship. His journey, a blueprint for turning obsession into a legacy. And today, we dive into it all. Karim, welcome to the Alpha Talk Show. It's a pleasure to have you with me today.
Thank you, my honor.
How are you?
All good, alhamdulillah.
How do you feel?
Finally, we met.
Finally, we met. Finally, we will have a lovely conversation. It's been a long time. It's really a pleasure to have you with me today.
Thank you.
Karim, before we start, I always love to start with a question. Once we publish the episode, the title, the graphics, people will look at the episode and say, sounds interesting and looks interesting. What can you promise them today to gain if they give us their time?
I can't promise anything actually.
Oh.
But one thing is sure, always remember that we are all the same, by the way. Whatever you do in life, no one is better than the other. Some people had just different opportunities. They knew what to do out of it, and some people didn't even receive these opportunities. So in my opinion, no one is better than anyone else. Just we're all the same. Everyone has his own purpose in life, and we came with nothing, we are leaving with nothing
as well.
So?
For the audience, because we're in recording, Karim, before we started, he said, I will pause you during the interview if you try to make me look like a star. Everybody must be humble. Everybody has his own journey. So I respect this man very much. And I'm going to be ready to start the episode. And I'm sure everybody will enjoy it to the max. Karim, let's go back in the days. Tell me a little bit of your childhood and what brings you into this area, like the luxury cars. What was there in the childhood that drove you to this direction?
Each one of us had passion since we were kids, right? My passion was cars, obviously. Yeah, so, but maybe my passion was a bit over than the rest of the other kids, let's say. So even at that time where some kids were focusing a lot on just playing and, which is part of your childhood anyway. I was definitely also playing, but also I loved to buy always car magazines
and
collect them. And I was always buying double. One to keep brand new, untouched.
Oh, really?
And one to check again and again. I didn't say read, because when I started buying, I couldn't even read.
My God.
Yeah, when I started buying the car magazine, I couldn't read, definitely. So by the age of 4, you cannot read at 4.
Yeah.
But you can see pictures and you can see numbers. I was reading numbers from 1 to 10, obviously.
True.
And I was focusing on price, for example, of cars. So you know difference, you know acceleration, maximum speed, weight of the car, things like this. So
From
numbers.
where this passion came? Like watching things, somebody in the family, or it's like, I would say like God gift.
Actually, no one in the family, no. But for some reason, maybe I showed some interest to cars. No idea why. Seriously, yeah, good question. Maybe at the age of 2, even when, imagine at 2, I was so excited about cars, telling my parents, "Oh look, BMW 5 Series. Oh look, Mercedes." You know, things like that.
Yeah.
And they were like looking at
Are
me
you
like,
kidding? What are you
look at
speaking
this
about?
Yeah, you know, at my time in Lebanon, in Tripoli specifically. So what else do you see?
True.
BMW and Mercedes.
Exactly.
Most of it. And definitely also some French cars. Renault, Peugeot, Citroën, things like this. Audi wasn't actually that common in Lebanon at that time. What else do you have? Sure, in some different places in Tripoli, like the rich places, you will see Ferraris, Porsche, whatever. Yeah, but now in Beirut, that's why I was going a lot to Beirut. That's why it's capital city. That's where you will see also the high-end supercars at that time. And I was pushing my father always to send me to some events happening related to cars. And you know, Lebanese actually, Lebanese themselves, they love cars. Lebanese, Jordanian.
They love lifestyle.
Yeah.
True.
So Bled al-Sham.
Exactly.
In Arabic, they love cars. And I showed it on a early stage, and that's how I continued. And even, by the way, if you ask me at the age of 6 what I want to do when I grow older, I was always telling them I will study mechanical engineering in Germany. And that's what I've done.
You did that. Lovely. Tell us about this journey of education in Germany and what made you come to Dubai.
Okay. By the age of 19, I left Lebanon, went there, started studying. At the same time, I was going to auctions, buying from auctions, selling to traders.
Cars.
Not cars. At the beginning, not cars. So the buying and selling, what I mean is in auction, the first auctions I was going to were mortgage auction and lost and found.
Okay.
So I was buying from there and selling to traders. And then the rest I was selling on eBay. And there is also some flea markets related to luxury, where, for example, you have some couple of Rolexes, you have jewelry, whatever. So I was opening in the flea market related to luxury. Sometimes a flea market can be big, but the middle of it is related to luxury. So I was always standing where it's supposed to be and having the rest. At the same time, yeah, definitely. So I was visiting these flea markets, let's say weekend, and then, next day is the university.
So mechanical engineering and selling. So selling is in your blood.
I spent in total 9.5 years exactly in Germany, where I reached the level that I need to leave from there because I was making money, but I wasn't actually happy. So money is available, but no happiness. And what doesn't make any sense, by the way, to be able to make so much money and you look around, especially my friends in Lebanon back then, they were all enjoying their life properly, having kids, by the way. Even I didn't have kids at that time also, until now, by the way. And having kids and enjoying their life. And they were earning much less than what I was earning in Germany, but they were enjoying it. And this is the purpose. Being between your parents, your family, let's say, and earning much less, but enjoying it is much better than making a lot of money and you're not enjoying it.
When you stayed in Germany that period of time, studying, you had a degree in engineering, tried your hands a lot in sales. Any job was related to cars also, or like absolutely?
No, I did many things not related to cars actually. I did many things in Germany. Sometimes I swear just to break my ego.
Okay.
My ego, I needed to break my ego, for example, even though I didn't have such big ego or whatever it is, just to remind myself that chill. You came with nothing. You came with nothing. You are leaving with nothing. So just to remind to remind myself that I'm not better than anyone. I took many jobs like this again from time to time to remind myself.
What was I would say the lessons in Germany that Germany taught you?
Many things actually.
I would say not a country. It's a school on its own.
Yeah, many things. The best two things I can mention now: accuracy in everything. Accuracy when it comes to timing, and accuracy when it comes to finishing. When example, okay, you have an appointment with someone at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Don't expect that a German guy will come to you at 2:05 without even telling you before that he's gonna be 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in some places in the world, it's they
1
can come
hour.
after half an hour and they will not even say anything.
True.
So if they will be 5 minutes late, they will call you maybe 10 minutes before and they will tell you, oh, listen, maybe I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. We'll be like, yeah, okay, it's fine. So
True.
this is one. Accuracy on time. Accuracy in finishing. Example, there is no German guy that I know that you tell, for example, the one which is specified in, like, how do you call the painting, the wall, let's say.
Yeah.
If you tell him, can you paint this wall? He will tell you, look at it, he'll be like, yeah, it will cost you, for example, 250 euro. First of, and he will tell you it will take from me 4 hours. So after 4 hours exactly, he will deliver it to you, painted, okay? He will not charge you anything more, even though maybe it
Sure.
could have been costing him more. But definitely because he did it many times before, so he knows exactly what he's doing. And guess what? He has even kind of diploma, 3 years to do it. He will not just, I will come to my mind, I'm gonna do it. No, he studied it, not university, obviously, but how do you call it? Institute,
Diplomas,
whatever
yeah.
it is. And you look at the finishing, perfection. So, and one good thing about German, what I noticed, they don't lie.
Yeah, exactly.
They are honest. But sometimes they are too honest. So some they
strict.
cannot even know the difference between being honest and being rude.
Rude. Exactly.
Yeah, unfortunately. I know many of them. So I learned a lot of things from them.
Lovely. The move to Dubai, how did it come to your mind?
To move to Dubai, okay. Before moving, before deciding to move to Dubai even, I went to Lebanon first. I was planning to stay there, by the way. Because I told you, all my friends were like kind of enjoying their life and with much less amount of money. So I thought to myself, let me give it a chance. So I went down and I had the opportunity to work for one company downstairs. I was happy. But after a couple of months, I noticed that something is wrong. Something is going to happen. And actually, something happened. I'm not going to mention it to you. So I decided to, you know what, maybe I'm going to go back to Germany. But before that, I'm going to go and check first what will about Dubai. Because one of my friends, two of them actually told me, Karim, trust me, you are wasting your time in Germany and in Lebanon. Go and check how Dubai is. And we bet with you that you are going to stay there. So when we sat together and I look at them, they were really happy. Yeah. So I came, I checked. I was like, here's the place where I want to be. I spent 10 days at the beginning only just checking around. I was like, this is it. I went back, finalized everything, and came. Started with Jaguar Land Rover in Abu Dhabi.
But had a plan, or you came to Dubai and then decided to maneuver.
Okay, listen, I made money already in Germany. I made good amount of money. Now, definitely, just making good amount of money can disappear with the time if you don't continue investing it, right? So I had a plan in my mind to open business in Dubai. Now, what kind of business I need to come and see? And when I came, and I remember that I know only 2 to 3 people only in whole UAE. Yeah, and we all of them from the time where I was in school, so school friends.
Yeah,
I was like, I cannot open a business and it will be running where I don't know anyone here.
Exactly.
It's only 3 people, sorry, and they are also busy with their jobs. So I thought to myself, I will be working as an employee anywhere related to luxury, to be connected with people, and we will see later on what will happen.
Why related to luxury? What was in your head?
Okay. There is 8 billion people in the world, Seif. You cannot try to do something where you can serve everyone. Find your niche. For example, you tell me, okay, I like to sell hi-fi sound system. You have to have your niche for this, right? Not everyone is crazy about having a nice hi-fi sound system at home. Some people are, let's say, into, I don't know, tell me anyhow, fishing, let's say. So you will find it. My niche was luxury since the beginning. Cars, watches, real estate. Actually, cars and watches.
Okay.
Real estate came later on. So,
because I would stop here a little bit for people to grasp this. because you feel that you're attracted to this niche, or you saw the money in it from a business perspective as a businessman? You saw the money is here, or it's easier to sell to
Maybe
rich?
both. And this one also, this is a very good point that you said it's easier to sell. And I know what you are going to talk about. It's really easier to sell to people who have money.
The money.
I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to sell a $4 million car. Okay? Is it a necessity? This guy who wants to buy it, is it necessary for you? For him, definitely not.
Yeah.
It's a $4 million car. It cannot be even his only car.
True.
So if he decided to buy such car, it means he decided to do it after a couple of cars that he already has. And to reach the level where you are ready to spend $4 million on a car without specifying which one it is, okay? And you know that the service,
Of the
servicing of this car, how much it will be after every couple of months and maintaining the car, let's say. It means you are not someone who has $10 million in the bank account and you decide to pay $4 million. So coming to the point, this person, in my opinion, should have minimum $100 million on the side to decide to spend $4 million on this car and know that if he wants to keep it or she wants to keep it, they need to pay this and this amount on a monthly basis. Let's not exaggerate and say 100, maybe 50 million, maybe 30 million, and decide to pay $4 million. But now here we come. Do you think this guy or this lady, if they really liked this car, they are gonna not avoid closing the deal to save $20,000, for example, or $50,000 or something, you know?
They don't care.
If they like it, they will buy it. But here we come, another scenario. Let's say you are selling a car which has a value of $10,000. And you are struggling following up with the client and in order to buy it. 10,000 used car, $10,000, okay? You know what, he can come to you, he will be like, listen, 10,000 is too much. If you make it for me $9,500, I'm gonna close the deal. But then you remember that you paid $9,500 for the car. So your profit is $500. So everything what you spend time on him will be lost. You tell him no, so deal will not happen. For what? For $500.
I love that, of course.
Because for him, $500 is 5%. Right?
True.
And for you, this is your profit.
Profit at the end.
And maybe you paid like 9,200. Would you sell it for just to make 300? Understand what I mean?
Sure.
But in high-end luxury, you will avoid things like that. So, and not only this, let's be honest now, it's good to be surrounded with such people, right?
The circle that you surround yourself with.
I always push myself a little bit higher than I reach a level where I don't need to actually push or prove to anyone. I'm just doing business, promoting luxury here, and generating business to some supercar showrooms. That's
We'll
it.
speak about this a little bit more in details, but then you start to work in corporate. I love the angle. You start to work in Jaguar, right?
Jaguar Land Rover, so which is Range Rover and Jaguar, because together they are now part of Tata, the Indian company. Sure, they are producing still in the UK and some other part in the world. Why I chose, or let's say I got many approvals, but why I chose specifically Jaguar Land Rover, because at that time, 2013, when I came to the UAE, it was the new shape of Range Rover which came out, and everyone was crazy about it. And let's agree, it is a beautiful car, 2013 when it came out. And Range Rover in general, they try to make it timeless. They don't follow trends to let it look old after a couple of years. So if you look at a Range Rover now, which is like 12 years old now, 2013, look at it. It's beautiful and literally timeless. They try to make it minimalist. No exaggeration by design.
No changes a lot and so on.
Yeah, and you will not look at it after a couple of years if you're like, oh my God, it's too outdated. Yeah. Now, definitely you cannot do anything on the screen. Screen will be outdated because it's technology. But design-wise, they try to be timeless. So to make it short, I loved Range Rover. I loved even British cars in general. I like luxury, and British are very well known when it comes to luxury. You remember Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Aston Martin. There is many other cars as well. So at that time, Range Rover proved, or Land Rover proved, that they can really break the market with such car. And I saw the interest all over the world about it. And I thought to myself, if I will be working there, and specifically Abu Dhabi, and I will do double shift, not only one shift, I can get to know more and more people, right? And if I will get to know more and more people, I can sell more, which is good for the company that I'm working for. Plus, my friend circle can grow. I'm not saying all the clients can be friends. But me, I look always on long term. Out of 100 client, maybe 5 or 10 of them, we can be friends with the time, right? So I wanted friends, and I wanted to make
And
good
you were in
numbers
the
for the
city too.
company. And I was single, no one is waiting for me at home.
True.
So there is no need to finish early and go home. To do what? Stay around. I'm not here to
Work and grind.
I didn't leave Germany and Lebanon to come and work 8 or 9 hours.
True.
So I was doing 15 hours per day. Why not? Okay, and I was enjoying it. If you are doing something that you love, you won't feel that you are working, right?
Conceptually, the people have a lot of, I would say, myth about car salesmen. They're the pushy ones. They
Never.
are. What's your approach of sales at that time of
Never.
being in corporate?
Never pushy at all, because you will lose your even prestige, whatever it is. If you know that you are working in a good place and you know that you have a good product, not only you need the client you want to sell, but also the client needs you. He needs you and the product. He needs your advice, and you need a good product as well. So you need him and he needs you. Don't lower your niveau by being too pushy and I need to close the target or I don't know what. And even clients in general, when they see you like, I don't know, begging for a sale, they will run away. Maybe they want this car, but they don't want to buy it from you, either from your manager or from another salesman.
Exactly.
So my approach was always this way. Whoever was coming and like, how much is this car, for example? Man, I can tell him how much his car is, but why should I just tell him the price and he will go away, or he will come later, I will think about it, or whatever it is. If we really just wanted him to know just the price of the car, we could have just put the price
tag.
and that's it. And you just need a robot instead of Karim or anyone else, or he can order it online.
True.
Yeah. So I am here to explain to him even why this car cost 700,000 dirham, right? If I don't tell him why, it means I don't have knowledge, right?
Or no value
And if
for
I
you.
don't have knowledge of the car, why he has to buy from me? Because these people, they like to work with someone on long term. So after he buys the car, maybe 2-3 days, he will call me. Like, Karim, listen, I have this and this in the dashboard. What does it mean? I'll be like, yeah, it means this. Press this button. It disappeared. Okay, perfect. Super. Super. He wants something to be relying on after delivery of the car, not only during the sale. And imagine, I sell the car and I will close the phone or block this guy.
Done.
Bye-bye.
Done.
Yeah,
Sales
so it's
done.
a long-term relationship. And I swear to God, until now, I receive calls from people that I sold them cars 10 years ago. Some of them saying, hi, how are you? Some of them asking some questions about the newer model. Some of them like, where are you now? I want to meet you. Let's see what we can do. Maybe buying something else. Yeah.
You build the relationship on a long term.
Yes. Credibility and everything.
When you moved from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, this is when you started your own thing, or you moved also in corporate?
Okay. When I moved at the beginning from Abu Dhabi, when I left Jaguar Land Rover, I went to Bentley, but
Okay.
Bentley Dubai first. And it's the same dealership, by the way, in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. If it's Al Tayr, let's say, or Al Habtoor. Yeah. Different names, maybe some different, I don't know, investors, whatever, but at the end, it's also part of each other, part of Al Habtoor and Al Tayr. So Bentley in Dubai, I did only 6 months before I go back and work again in Bentley,
Okay.
but in Abu Dhabi. So 3.5 years Range Rover, Jaguar Land Rover, 2 years in total Bentley, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and the last 3 months were McLaren. McLaren at that time was part of Al Habtoor before it got now acquired by Al Nabuda. So yeah, imagine now back in Bentley, Abu Dhabi, let's say, I was selling to people that I sold them also Range Rover at that time. Why not?
Your
It
network.
doesn't mean that, I was picking up the phone and I will call everyone and no. Because at that time what I've done, since everyone, when I joined Bentley 2017, same day, I opened an account, Instagram account, and I called it Karim Bentley.
Okay. So not Karim Luxury, that's the updated version of Karim Bentley.
So Karim.Bentley, okay.
Okay.
So, and I followed everyone what I had on my phone, on my data, and many followed back because not everyone had Instagram in 2017. Many followed back. It was like 1,500 people at the same day because there's kind of synchronizing contacts. And imagine, I think I said it on another podcast, that on a daily basis I was posting 4 to 5 posts, sometimes 6, just to show what we have available in the showroom to sell. Right?
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Pictures. Yeah. And it brought results after 4 months.
So you kept every single day.
Every single day.
3-4 times
Imagine
a day.
how many, so imagine 30 days,
Yeah.
okay? Each day minimum, let's say 5
3.
posts,
Mhm.
okay? You can make the calculation.
Yeah.
How many posts I have before
True.
I made one
First
sale because of Instagram. Sure, I was selling to walk-ins
Yeah.
and I was selling to some people who were calling me. But sale because of Instagram specifically was after 4
What
months.
kept you going then?
I was like,
You really-
no, I was like, what am I gonna lose? Presence on
Mhm.
social media and these couple of minutes per day that I was spending taking picture and
Mhm.
posting on Instagram? Come on.
Keep doing it. Be consistent.
I consider it as a side hustle,
Mhm.
okay? Any side hustle needs investment, money. Here, at least I don't have money. I don't
Mhm.
need to pay money.
The time. True.
So it was a side hustle without any investment, only time, a little bit. And guess what? I was trying always my best to avoid wasting my time during working, to not use
Be
the
on the
phone
phone.
and do this. Yeah. After finishing my duty, I was sometimes spending 2-3 hours taking pictures of many cars, and then next day after editing and everything, just posting. Understand what I mean?
Of course.
So, guess what happened the 5th month? 3 cars because of Instagram. So, the 4th month was 1 car, and the 5th month was 3, and then I was like, okay, here we
That's
go.
the
Now I'm
channel.
satisfied. Now
Yeah.
I got back what I was investing in
True.
all the time. And I was happy. It's working. Man, you know this feeling?
Of course. Yeah.
It worked.
True.
Because even at that time, I was thinking to myself, even if I will not sell anything for the upcoming 6 months because of Instagram, I'm happy that
fine.
I did 4 cars in 5 months
True.
of hard working on Instagram. And why I chose Instagram specifically more than anything else, because I look at it in a way like, man, it's a platform giving you the opportunity to show your identity or show your products. You can use it in a good way or bad way. Some people are doing it, in a stupid way. Sorry for that. And some people used it in a nice way where they benefit also from it. You can use it also private just to show your album pictures, so you can show your muscles also if you want.
True. Many people
So-
use it in different ways.
What I mean is, okay, if you are selling something related to nutrition, or if you are a trainer, this is good. Well, I don't know, a man showing his muscles only, God bless them.
Selling
Yeah.
something else. Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
So what I mean is, so I looked at it as a nice platform to show your
Expand.
products, whatever, and plus it's your business card.
True.
Believe it or not,
Exactly.
you have your picture, you have your bio, name, and you have, if you want, mobile number, email address. What else do you want to have on business card? Sorry, yeah, this is
course.
everything what you want. So if you do a screenshot of it and you send it to anyone, this is your business card.
True.
So business card, website. I was like, I wish that was some platform like this before. Now you tell me, yeah, but Karim, Facebook. I tell you, yes, but Facebook, the problem about it at that time, you cannot see the pictures or videos after each other. So there is some gap, white gap between it, and it wasn't
Yeah.
really like a proper website. But imagine, Instagram was acquired by
True.
Facebook, and that's why also
True.
they went up. They merged all the contacts together from Facebook and Instagram.
And
So-
here at this part, you were still in Bentley.
Yes.
Right? Oh,
yes.
this is Bentley, getting the sales to Bentley.
Now I reached a level, Seif, where seriously people are contacting me because my mobile number was available on my account, and I reached a level where I was selling 65% of the cars that I was doing
No
because
freaking
of
way.
Instagram.
No
yeah,
freaking
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Okay. So you started to see the shift.
Man, at that time I didn't even exceed 4,000-5,000 followers. Imagine. So I was thinking to myself, imagine with more quality followers. I'm not talking about quantity, quality followers. I'm not saying if someone doesn't have money, it's not quality, but I mean quality for business to
Engagement,
bring
proper
bring money. Imagine more quality. It means more from people that I have on my phone will have Instagram. Imagine if we are following each other, and they will keep seeing what I'm doing. And if I will make it on a bigger scale, if let's say I cannot guarantee if I will stay with Bentley or not. Imagine working by myself. Yeah, later on, I can survive from it alone, only
True.
Instagram. So that's why after that, because I want also kind of peace of mind. I don't want to be all the time involved into buying and selling. Why can't I just do promoting of available cars in the market, and I will be like the dynamo or whatever you want to
Connecting
call
the
it,
dots.
bringing, yeah, exactly, generating traffic for these showrooms. Everyone is happy.
True.
That's what I'm doing now.
And after Bentley, you changed Karim Bentley to Karim
Yes.
Luxury and starting to promote, like I would say, showrooms to the audience.
Yeah.
Very interesting style of doing, which is your silent videos. Tell us about it. Why you started, why it came to your mind. It's a very interesting way, straight to the point, direct, it delivers what you want. But tell us where it started.
Yeah, if you noticed, 8 years I wasn't speaking behind the camera or even in front of the camera. 8 years. I had a point that I wanted to prove actually, and it worked. The thing is, and by the way, now I started speaking sometimes in some of the videos behind the camera, but I found also a solution for everyone.
Okay.
I will tell you in a bit. The reason is I didn't want to speak anything behind and in front of the camera is every car has unique selling points, right? USPs.
Yeah.
Even real estate, whatever, you have USPs. I would think to myself, why don't I show the USPs of each car without talking, so everyone will have the message, will understand the point of it. Example, if I show myself sitting in the back of a Rolls Royce and pressing the button on the door, and the door is closing because of this button, people will understand that this door closed because of this button. There is no need to make action out of it. Oh my God! And people are smart. Okay, so they will understand that this door. So this is one unique selling point. If I open the armrest next to me, okay, if I don't open it, you will not know what is over there. If I open it, and I will bring a bottle up where you see the Rolls Royce engraved there, okay, and you see the two glass where, for example, if I hit them with each other, it's crystal. You know how crystal sounds.
Exactly.
You will know that it's crystal, right? And if I will press a button where a small drawer will come out where you can really fix them inside, so even when the car is moving, they will not fall down. So things like this, there is no need even to tell you about. I'm just showing you and you understand. So next time when you sit in this car, you know exactly what to do.
Exactly.
You press it, door is closing, you open it. It feels like deja vu.
Exactly.
Why? Because you saw one of these videos. Now, another scenario, imagine I'm telling you, come and see this car, and I don't know why, if you press this button, in my opinion, doing it this way can be, let's say, a little bit lowering the niveau. And even if you tell me it doesn't lower the niveau, whatever it is, my other idea was something else. Seif, there is over 200 countries in the world, and so many nationalities, and there is so many languages around the world. And in each country, you have poor people, average, above average, rich, millionaires, multimillionaire, and billionaire in every country in the world. Doesn't matter where. Definitely my target are the rich ones, millionaires, billionaires. Okay. How many people do you know? Since you are from Egypt, 120 million people.
Exactly.
How many thousand millionaires you have there? Many, right? True. Because all over the world there is 65 million millionaires at the moment registered.
True.
I think there is more. And there is over 3,000 billionaires registered. Let's say in Egypt there is a couple of thousand millionaires, registered or not, but there is minimum thousands, okay?
Cool.
And by the way, US alone has over 25 million millionaires. Yeah. So there is a couple of thousands in Egypt, millionaires, and there is maybe, let's say, 10 billionaires over there. But here we go. They speak Arabic, obviously, Egyptian, and I bet with you most of them, they know English. But how many of them do you think they really would like to speak English on a daily basis or hear English?
Very little.
They prefer to speak their own language because they like it. This is how they were born, and they don't need to prove a point to anyone. They don't need to impress anyone.
Exactly.
And this is only Egypt as an example. How many people are in India? How many billionaires and millionaires are in India, China, Japan, all over the world? So my idea was, if I will create such videos, these people can see the video and they will watch it until the end, since it's not related to any language. Everyone can understand it. And the idea or the message came to them. Now guess what? Because of such videos, a lot of showrooms were receiving calls from all over the world.
Exactly.
to acquire, to ask about some cars. And the beautiful thing about car is, okay, send the money, I will send you the car. It's not real estate.
True.
Yeah, real estate, it means he has to come to so car. And when they see also that the showroom which is tagged is a showroom which is available in the market since 10 years, credibility. So everything is good.
I love the idea. And you kept doing it for 8 years?
8 years, exactly 8 years. The day after the 8 years, I was like, okay, now it's time for a new product. Because I had the point to prove, and I proved it, and alhamdulillah, it was working. So after 8 years, I was like, I'm gonna start showing more cars every time I'm visiting the showroom. Instead of one car being visible in this video, why don't I show 5, 10 cars, whatever it is? And guess what? I can show also the cars in the background. So even if I don't mention this car, you will see it in the background. So what I'm doing now, I'm entering some showrooms, and I'm saying something in Arabic. Sometimes could be a little bit funny, where like, I'm getting for you a nice offer from this and this showroom. Sometimes it's true, it is an offer, but most of the time it's not actually an offer. It's just like a hook. Exactly. Like, come on, since when we do offers on Bugatti Chiron and Lavera's? Since when you are struggling to sell them?
True.
So when you say it in Arabic, so you got the attention of Arab people. Now, people who don't understand Arabic, they are not, they will not know what I'm talking. But guess what? I'm not letting them alone, because from the first couple of seconds, I'm showing them beautiful supercars and hypercars, and after a couple of seconds, I'm showing them directly the price written in like
a number format.
The number format with the price in dollars, not even in dirham. So there is no need to ask me, okay, so how much is it in dollars? So they will see car and price. So the Arabs are hearing, I'm getting you an offer from this. This car is now became 20 million dirham.
Became
20 million dirham. So it's kind of funny. So Arabs now are commenting on the video, like, seriously, what an offer. Oh my God, I need to
running now.
And the other guys like, they're putting hearts or whatever. Oh, nice car. I will choose the number 3. I will choose a LaFerrari. This is a nice car for me. So
anybody copied you? Because that's a scheme which was very interesting.
Look, the market is big, okay? And there is always a piece of pie for everyone, okay? Now, do you really think that if you know that you are doing some nice thing, which is assisting you and assisting people doing business with you, that it will make a difference if people will copy you or not copy you? Even if they copy it. So, okay, who am I? Einstein or whatever? It's just an idea, and anyone can do it. Enjoy it. I will be happy for them even if they copy. Guess what? I will be happy because it's working in this case.
True.
It means they like it. I love to see someone copying. So what? Okay, again, it's not like a genius idea that, oh my God, you stole my copyright. Come on, feel free. Since it's generating business for these showrooms, which at the end is generating business for the
industry overall,
for the industry, and not only for the city and country we are living in, I'm happy.
True. Karim, in the past 8 years, you've been doing this non-stop for 8 years. How the car industry changed in Dubai, let's say, on a Dubai perspective?
Man, God bless, mashallah, the whole city, the whole country, like you see how it's like growing, mashallah, and it took attention from all over the world. Right, a lot of people are moving to UAE and to Dubai a lot, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and soon, inshallah, also Ras Al Khaimah a lot. You see, at the same time, everything is growing. Not only real estate business or everything, including car business. Because people who are moving to Dubai, they have also their needs. So someone who had his own specific lifestyle in a different country, different part of the world, they will not come here to lower their niveau. No, they will even spend more. Why? Because it's a safe country, and literally there is no one here who will look at you in a jealous way. So, and they will be having a hate on you, like, how did you do it? Maybe in other part of the world they are doing it, but here you don't feel it, you don't see it, and it's safe. Whatever you are wearing, nice watch, driving nice car, whatever, no one will bother you, of course, unless you are doing something, God forbid, wrong.
Exactly.
Other than follow the rules, you are fine. So when I came to the UAE 2013, I remember that I saw only 2 supercar showrooms on Sheikh Zayed Road, and the first one ever was exotic cars, and the second one was Al Ain Class Motors. And the reason I came to the UAE, specifically to Dubai, and I wanted to see it first. When I was Al Ain Class Motors, because I saw it in one episode of Top Gear. When I was still in Germany, I was like, oh my God, what a showroom. I need to visit it. So that's what I've done the first day I came here. It was in my mind, Devin, mashallah, God bless. Mr. Abdullah Al-Kidbi. Yeah, and I think at that time it was like additional 1 or 2 showrooms a little bit hidden on Sheikh Zayed Road. I think Al Reem was one of them, but Al Awir was packed. Al Awir Auto Market was available already there. Now what happened, people chose Sheikh Zayed Road as a nice destination for hypercar showrooms and supercar showrooms, so that's why a lot of them shifted. So they came from Al Awir to Sheikh Zayed Road. Still they have, by the way, their own showrooms over there, so everything is running. Maybe over there in Al Awir they decided to sell cars up to 500,000 dirham, let's say, and in Sheikh Zayed Road 700,000 dirham onwards, because I think there is a limited minimum amount of car inside the supercar showrooms. Has to be, I think, minimum 700,000 dirham. Now, if it's a dealership, doesn't matter. But if it's a supercar showroom, it has to be minimum.
It's a value to have a showroom.
It should be minimum 700,000 dirham onwards. I think so. Some people might correct me. So, mashallah, now you can see how Sheikh Zayed Road looks like.
True.
You can count with me. Man, so many, mashallah, on both sides. And it's still growing. In my opinion, you will see in the next 5 years, minimum 10. Minimum new 10 showrooms opening, minimum.
These are majority for sales, or are we talk about like coming to Dubai, renting your supercars, going to make the selfies and the pictures?
No, selling. There is no car rental on Sheikh Zayed Road as I remember as of now.
As an industry,
one guy is now in my mind, but I think they shifted their location somewhere else, and mashallah they are making even bigger. I don't want to mention now because some other guys will be like, look, he's doing no advertisement. But he's a good friend. MashaAllah, God bless. Ahmed, greeting you. Yeah.
My friend.
Yeah, God bless him. I like this guy so much. Australian Lebanese. Yeah. But majority of the supercar showrooms, it's all for selling, not renting. Now one guy, by the way, rentals are maybe directly behind Sheikh Zayed Road. So in Al-Quoz area, you will see many. Yes. Now I remember, sorry.
What is the mindset of people buying such cars? Or what they're looking for? It's like a brand I love, or I need to be the one of 10 having this car.
You can count from now until 100. There is everyone has something different in their mind.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's the reason they are buying it? Example, why are you buying this fan club? Why are you buying this AP? There is something. It's also your identity. You want to stand out, or these people are also the same. Some people, they like speed, maybe that's why they will go for a hypercar or a supercar. Some people, they want to show off. Yeah, maybe some of them cannot fit in their own cars. They are too fat for it, maybe, no idea. but they want to own it. Yeah, and don't forget, a lot of supercars, or let's say some classic cars, you look at it like as a piece of art. You would love just to look at it every day. You wake up, you go to the garage, to your own garage, and look at it like, you remind yourself that you reached something in life.
True.
Yeah, sometimes you can have art, you can put it on the wall, but this art at least you have in garage. And guess what? It is increasing in value with the time. Most of the classic Ferraris, let's say, most of classic Ferrari are increasing in. Imagine having an art, piece of art, looking at it every day. You are happy that you have it and you are driving it, and someone is telling you, listen, I know that you paid $500,000 for it 10 years ago. I'm ready to give you $3 million for it now. You'll be like, seriously? Okay, take it. And then you sell for him for $3 million, and you figure out like, oh, it's $4 million value in the market.
Of course.
Example. Yeah, and it will keep going up in value, especially vintage Ferraris. Not all of them, but the limited ones, definitely.
What surprised you, as Karim, in the past 8 years when doing this in this industry? What surprised you? Like maybe a client sale, maybe a product or a car. That's a super luxury segment. And of
surprising
course,
me,
we don't come from, I'm not going to say like we're not born with the gold spoon in our mouth. So when you're growing and going towards this, where you are now, some stuff hits you like, oh, really?
Yeah, many things actually. What came to my mind now, one thing, it could be also at the same time as an advice for some salesman. I had always something in my mind, as I told you, that we are all the same, and I have to treat everyone the same. Whoever is entering your showroom needs to feel welcome, and I treat everyone entering the showroom the way I like to be treated. Easy, right? So it doesn't matter who. Whatever will come to my mind, to your mind, tell me. So the shock that, if I remember now, most of the billionaires that I sold them cars, not a single one of them was wearing decent clothes. Not a single one. What? Why? Because they were wearing clothes where they feel good in it. They don't need to impress anyone. Sorry, but usually when you are, let's say, imagine yourself working in a car showroom, and one guy, young, will come to you wearing a suit. What is the first thing will come to your mind? I will tell you what comes to my mind. This guy is coming to sell me something, or he wants to give me his CV maybe. Yeah, he wants to work here. He is a banker, he is whatever, from insurance, but it will not come to my mind that this guy is coming to buy a car. So you have always this kind of, I don't know how you call it, stereotype.
True.
Yeah, okay. So, but, okay, how are you expecting a billionaire to come to you? Think about it. Billionaire doesn't need to impress anyone, and he or she likes to be, let's say, invisible when they are walking. This is what can make him invisible. If he or she are wearing very normal clothes, not even showing any brand, could be just a random t-shirt, could be even like 2 years old, maybe not washed even.
True, 100%.
And guess what? When it comes to paying, they will pay the couple of $1 million as if it's, someone buying shawarma. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that was actually a big shock, and that teach you a lot to never underestimate any single person. One example. It was, let me remember what year, 2019, end of 2018, beginning of 19. Couple entered. Man, the way how they looked, I swear to God, I thought they were like visiting UAE for the first time and just want to have a look. And I was like, okay, feel free. Yeah, you in your mind, you will tell them like, yeah, okay. For some reason, I was like, okay, let me treat them in the best way possible. I was always treating people good, but these people, I was like, let me treat them. I don't know why. Even though Crocs and like short, and the Crocs were dirty even, and short, and the t-shirt was like, much bigger size than your own neck, and even the lady, how she was wearing, I was like, okay, cool. So they entered and were like, can we have a look around? I was like, feel free. And they approached one McLaren 600 LT, as you remember, and he was like, oh, impressive. And you know what I told him? I'll bring you the key. He looked at me, I was like, seriously? I was like, yes. I opened the door for him. He was like, oh, thank you. I told him, sit in it. Like, seriously? Okay. And yeah, his girlfriend was impressed also. Let him sit, let them take pictures. And he told me, how much is it? I told him, this one specifically is 1.35 million dirham at that time. And he was like, impressive. Until now, I swear to God, they didn't show anything. And it was like, after he went out, I told him, by the way, sorry, I didn't ask you what to drink. What would you like to drink? And he told me, what do you have? I told him, whatever you want. I can get it. Even if you don't have it here, we can get it for you from outside. He told me, can I have a cola? I told him, sure. We got for him. Yeah. So, and then he was like,
no intention that you were selling something to him?
Nothing. I'm just treating them in a nice way. Swear to God. You know what he told me? He looked at her. They just nicked me. He told me, okay, I want it.
2 cola.
And I was like, okay. So after we were talking, like, told me, Karim, you know what the funny thing is? We just came and we entered one dealership. I will not mention it because they will be upset. They didn't welcome them. They didn't let them inside. Yes, they didn't let them in. And they were so upset. And they were like, let us try another day. So their intention was also going to another dealership, buy another car. So we ended up with... And we are friends until now.
No way.
Yes.
So never underestimate people.
That was big shock, actually. Because from all people that I sold them, actually, okay, this one is not that expensive, but come on. So how much is it in dollars? $380,000 maybe, $370,000. So it is. And he paid it as if it's like...
Lessons in life.
Yeah, and they were like actually multi-millionaire. Yeah. Family is rich and yeah.
Deal happened.
Will happen.
Karim, if we move a little bit with the trends that's happening around us in the world, the electric cars, what's your overall view on electric cars? Will it really overtake the regular cars, or?
The idea of electric cars is like to let technology take over, yeah. So if you have petrol, so internal combustion engine car, not based on electricity, you cannot really control it a lot with your phone, right? But if you have an EV, you can really control it as if you are playing with remote control. You remember the cars that were. So EV is like you can reach the perfection of technology only with EV. You cannot reach it with petrol car. So how do you think you are gonna go from A to B, like as a level I'm talking, without shifting everything to EV? Now you tell me, am I with? I definitely not, because I love petrol. I am still old school. We love everything related to petrol, especially, I don't know, V8, V12, V10, man, W16. You want to tell me that I would prefer to feel that I'm, in the lift, which is fast, taking you to a skyscraper faster. Someone gave an example last time, like, we know that microwave can make your food faster, but I prefer properly grilled steak. Taking time. So this is the same example. Now, there is no doubt with 5G, soon 6G or 7G, whatever, with AI, with everything, it will take you to different levels. And our generation, anyway, we are not staying forever here, right? We are gonna get older, and there is new generation which is coming, which will be laughing about us as the fossil people, you know?
True.
We are dinosaurs for them. Because I will give you an idea. Would you drive now one of the cars which were built in 1920? And I will tell you this is how you are gonna start the car. You will be laughing.
And like, the sound.
And imagine someone coming to you, very old man. He is like, these were the best cars. Your cars are jokes. Imagine someone coming to you and tell you your Lamborghini Aventador is a joke. You're like,
exactly. Every generation has its own.
So you can, but. So that's how we will be looking like.
Exactly.
Also for people who will be, after a couple of years, like not couple, 10, 20 years, driving these cars, they will look at us like, oh, poor people, look how they were doing it.
But do you have any specific?
Coming to the point. You remember when you were using only Nokia phones?
Of course.
Everyone like, we will not even ask each other what brand do you have, but which model, because we all had Nokia. And no one ever thought that Nokia will go bankrupt, right? Apple came, destroyed everything. BlackBerry also got destroyed because of it. They took it to next level, even though a lot of people hated the first generation of iPhone. But look what happened now. Would you go for a Nokia now? But you cannot do it. You got used to it. And even imagine, this is still our generation. So now some older generation, now if someone's 70 years old, maybe they prefer the old Nokia with buttons. But like this is easier for them maybe to deal. No idea, it could be. So EV, imagine now, if I will ask you a couple of questions, one of them is, why won't you go for EV? Now I'm going to ask you a question. Why won't you go for EV?
Oh my God. Number one.
Range?
Yeah, range.
Okay, you are afraid that this car will let you down, for example, in the middle of the road. Okay, but it's showing you how many kilometers left. I'm going to come to the point. What is the second one? Charging it? Okay, value of the car, for example, after a couple of years, the shape of the car. What if I will tell you I will find solution for all of these? Will you go for an EV? You will go.
Yeah,
you will do it. I will tell you why. Imagine you tell me, the range is very short. What if I will tell you very soon a battery will be developed where you need to charge it only for 5 minutes and it will give you 3,500 kilometer range.
Bam, done.
This is one. What else? Charging it? Okay, since I'm telling you only 5 minutes to do it, so you can install it at home and plug it in 5 minutes. Go drink your coffee, go to toilet. The car is fully charged. Value automatically will go higher when you have such option. So you will not struggle with secondary market in this case. Shape of the car, what if they will make for you one of the most beautiful cars ever made as electric? In my opinion now,
with the sound that makes us...
Look at Rolls-Royce Spectre.
Oh, the best.
Man, what a beautiful car. It's electric. Beautiful. wow.
One of a kind.
Yeah, but the problem is the range, 350 or 400 kilometer. And now maybe secondary market value of the car is not really that best. But imagine if this car had this possibility how to charge. And by the way, you know that now at the moment you can change battery very fast.
Yeah.
You can go in one station. It takes you 2 to 3 minutes to just change the battery. So we are almost kind of there. Imagine if these stations were everywhere. Yeah, wherever you are. And battery life, it's also one of the concern. What if I will tell you, now they will figure out a technology where the battery life will be minimum 20 years. And no need even to do any maintenance for it.
Exactly.
So if you find solutions for every problem like this, people with the time will be like, you know what? The same example for Chinese cars. If you ask someone 10 years ago, would you go for a Chinese car? We're like, what?
Oh my God, yeah.
Why should I drive a Chinese car? Please,
watch now.
tell me now, the market, how it is. Yeah, everyone is like, yeah, talking about some specific.
And you know, the best thing, the prices of them are comparable to the European, the Americans. It's becoming amazing.
Yeah. They are giving you much more.
True.
I mean, it's super value for money. A lot of them super value. They look good. Quality is good. They are giving you best technology.
The tech is
isolation, nice sound system, a lot of space. Trade it in, take something else. You want 10 years warranty, 1 million kilometer. Yeah. Man, what else do you want?
True.
Yeah, so doesn't matter now what my opinion is about EV, but if EV will not happen, another technology can come, maybe hydrogen. Yeah, maybe another thing. They are working on it anyway. Yeah, but petrol will stay forever. Petrol, I mean internal combustion engine, I hope so. But definitely something else will take over. Definitely.
If I ask you now, I'll switch a little bit the topics. If I ask what was the greatest failure that you had to date? Greatest failure means that when this failure happened to you, you were very grateful that it happened because afterwards you learned a big lesson that changed everything.
Yeah, it wasn't a failure at all. It was just like I trusted some friends and they had access to my apartment in Germany and they stole everything.
No way. Friends.
Yes, they stole everything. I thought they were friends. Yeah. They stole everything, disappeared with it, and I had a bit amount of money on the side. So I had to struggle a little bit to move from there and spent like more than 8 months just to, to heal myself from this and to start again. But subhanAllah, I made much more than before in shorter period. And at that time, I figured out that nothing is permanent. Yeah, if it's good or bad, nothing is permanent. And be ready for any shock. And if you have the knowledge about what you are doing, doesn't matter what will happen with you. Exactly. SubhanAllah, with the help of God, maybe you can do it again.
True.
Easier. Yeah.
Trust.
It wasn't a fair trust. So I'm not saying I don't trust people, but I cannot trust someone 100%. I have to keep 5% for the devil.
Exactly.
Playing with the mind of so many.
True. If I flip the question, I say like, what is the proudest moment to date?
Proud. Okay. Look, the thing is, alhamdulillah, whatever happens to me, if it's good, I relate it to God. Whatever it is, I relate to. If it's bad, just bad luck, or I relate it if you want to maybe devil or some bad intentions, whatever. But even if it's from God, God knows better what is for me. So maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God wanted me to suffer with this better now than suffering bigger later. So that's how I consider it. So being proud of something, I'm never proud of anything actually. Achievement, I don't consider it as my thing that, oh, I did it. No, Allah did it, not me. And if you think anytime, now or even after 50 years, that, oh, I did it because I'm smart, no. You did it because God gave you this brain.
And
always related to God. So being proud of a diploma that you are gonna hang it on it to prove to people, oh, look, I did it. Come on. I am proud, alhamdulillah, or let's say I'm happy, not proud. I'm happy that I have, alhamdulillah, amazing parents, alhamdulillah, amazing brothers and sisters, and I have amazing wife, alhamdulillah, and amazing even sister-in-law and mother-in-law and father-in-law. So I'm happy, not proud. Okay, definitely I'm happy to have them, but proud it's about achievement. I didn't achieve it. I'm happy to have them. Thank God for everything.
Karim, we are in the Alpha Talk show. I usually have a question to ask the Alpha guest. How do you define an alpha? What's an alpha for you?
How did I find alpha?
How do define?
How I define alpha?
What's an alpha for you?
Did I hear it right before? Maybe about alpha talks. These men who are like trying to prove that they are the ones just deciding, for example, where to go, what to do. This is alpha.
An alpha in general, it's the person who leads, either a man and a woman.
Okay.
He's a person who takes tough decisions. It's a person who decides. A person who's impactful, influential. This is the overall concept of alpha, not the old style alpha, which is the dominant, the egocentric, and. If I a little bit circulate around your achievements in a way, success in a way, I know you want to push it down, but what will be the contributing characters that you have that allowed you to reach this?
Okay, you need to reach the level where you know when to say no and when to say yes. When to say no is actually more important. Some people do a lot of stuff, but just because they became shy and they are afraid of the consequences or whatever it is. Once you know how to say it properly and in a nice way without thinking a lot about the aftermath of it, it will be fine. Now, some people can get offended or whatever it is, let it be. If you know you are on the right track, they can be upset now. Maybe later on they will come back to you, tell you, you know what, you were right. If they don't come back to you, tell you are right, at least you know you did the right thing. So I think just knowing when to say no.
Because a lot of people just keep saying yes, but the power is always saying no and saying it how you said it in a nice way that doesn't affect the other party. Karim, we have a section in the Alpha Talks called the pure human behind the alpha, which means I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
I need to answer it in very short period, in a period of 1 hour, yeah?
Exactly, 2, just to make it shorter. If we strip away the cars, the watches, the followers, who are you really?
Abdullah.
MashaAllah.
And even with this, I'm Abdullah.
Yeah.
Well,
I love the answer. What's a moment from your journey that still hurts to talk about?
If you give me again now the chance, I would not go to Germany. I would have stayed in Lebanon next to my parents because I missed actually the best part of my life being next to my parents. Now definitely I have different personality being alone there. Maybe I built my personality faster there, but I wish still that I stayed in Lebanon and I did business, business management, and after that maybe came to the UAE. I wish I did, and then at least I would have spent more time with the family. Nothing is more important.
You know, the people who lived abroad a long time always have this gap, especially from our culture. You've worked day and night, double shifts, without pay. What were you chasing?
If I would, again the question?
You worked day and night.
Okay.
You said like double shifts and. What were you really chasing? What were you after?
Okay. What I was really chasing, I needed to reach the level in my life where I will be really having peace of mind. For me, I focus a lot on peace of mind, and to reach it, you have to sacrifice a lot in life. And I sacrificed a lot in the 20s and a bit in the 30s to reach it now. Actually, I reached it, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. I have peace of mind, alhamdulillah, and I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing fame. I'm not chasing to be billionaire, whatever it is, or any kind. No. So just peace of mind.
We love the peace of mind. What keeps you up at night now, even now?
Alhamdulillah, nothing, because conscience, damir, is always relaxed. Because whatever I promise someone, I deliver more. The reason I deliver more is two outcomes will be either big success or no success, right? Could be also middle average success. But guess what? In all cases, I'm happy. The reason is if it's big success, I know that I did my best and look what happened. If it's success which is expected, okay, I've done it and here we go. See? If there is no success at all, sorry, I've done my best. What can I do more than this?
True.
My conscience is
Fate,
yeah.
What did success take from you that no one warned you about?
I don't consider myself, by the way, successful.
When I was reading the question, I wanted to remove this word success because I know you would say this.
Man, 8 billion people, imagine if each one will reach something in their life and suddenly I'm successful. I swear to God, look, Seif, Wallah, I'm not joking. For me, already, if you want to consider successful, who is a successful person? First of all, if you are doing something pleasing God, this is number one. Pleasing your parents are also happy. So, and pleasing yourself also and your health and everything. So, if you have these three, you are already successful. What I mean also with the parents after that, also definitely wife, kids, something like that. So you don't need to be billionaire, but at least you have some kind of freedom that your parents, God bless them if they are still alive. Sorry, I didn't ask you. If you can take care of them properly, okay, they need to go, example, they need nice vacation. You can take them vacation. You need to take them to the best hospital. If you have money, you will take them. You don't need to be millionaire and billionaire to do, but at least some financial freedom to do it. But successful is someone who, first of all, pleasing God, so Rida Allah, Rida al-Walidain, and then you take care of yourself and your health and everything. This is successful.
What's something you've never shared publicly, but shaped you deeply?
Shaped me deeply. I cannot talk about it, but it's something like health issue. Yeah, I suffered with it a lot.
And shaped you afterwards.
Yeah, and I'm happy actually that it happened to me. This is a reminder from God. Yeah, it's a reminder from God, Wallah, that we are nothing. We are zero. Look at us from different planet, for example, and you will see so who are you?
When you're gone, بعد الشر, what do you want to be remembered for?
Nothing, just a kind person. That's it. Well, nothing else.
Why you said kind?
Kindness, by the way, it doesn't matter which part of your life you are. It doesn't matter if you are successful or if you have money, you don't have money. You can always be kind. Doesn't cost you any money. You smile to someone, yeah, and this is, you made their day maybe. Sometimes just because you are so kind and you are smiling. Now, if you add some tips on top of it, will be better. So I'm telling you, being kind is actually the best. Nothing else.
Karim, what will be the last message you want to leave the audience with today?
I said it already. We came with nothing. We are leaving with nothing. So this period in between, try to be a kind person.
We have in the Alpha Talks, the last section, it's called the Alpha Memoir, which what we do is after we finish the shooting, the Alpha guest write their experience in the memoir and write a question to the next Alpha guest. Nobody knows who's writing the question. It's a way of connecting the Alpha guests together, which means that you need to answer a question from the previous Alpha guest. So
and I have to also give question for the next one. Okay, let's see.
يا لهوي استنى هقول لك اللي قبله. What was the longest period of time you were depressed, and how did you get out of it?
9 years in Germany.
Just blunt.
Yeah, the thing is, first of all, because I was far from my parents. And seriously, at that time, I felt I really needed them. More than they need me, by the way. I needed to be there with my parents and brother, sister. So the thing is, I wasn't used to the weather of Germany. It was too cold. I'm talking most of the time of the year. Too cold, too dark, because you had some how to say, some light during the day. You cannot consider it sunlight.
True.
Some light from hospital, you know,
True.
or for the big country. Yeah, because you saw
Clouds.
clouds on top of each other. They cannot see through. Yeah. So this light was coming around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and disappearing by 4 p.m. Sorry. So I was entering the university. It was dark. Going out, it was dark, and in between was just light. I had depression to the max because I cannot stand cold weather. That's why also here is my paradise. Okay, I cannot stand rain. We cannot do anything in rain. And I thought I love snow, but after if you are going to play with snow is something, and if you have if you have to live in it and you have to go to work and to remove the ice from the front windshield from the car, and you have your hands freezing, and there is no one that you can tell him, okay, look, listen, take money and do it. There is no one there, no one specified for you. You have to do everything. So again, I had depression every single winter in Germany, every single for 9 years. I couldn't do anything. Like, you can tell me, but Karim, look now your mindset how it is. Maybe now if I will go to Germany, it will be different mindset. But for a long time, I was suffering from it, and one thing reminded me to wake up at that time, and I said it on another podcast, by the way, that after a long day working, I was coming back, and it was very rainy day, and literally the
windshield.
No, الوينشيلد هي okay.
The rain duster. The rain.
الوينشيلد هو الازاز الامامي. Anyway, خلاص.
The thing that's are on the windshield.
استغفر الله العظيم. ليش نسيناها. We are speaking, by the way, in English, so a lot of people can understand what we are talking. Anyway,
the thing that
anyway,
the water from
man,
the
I will
windshield.
remember now. Wiper blades.
Wiper blades.
Unbelievable. Wiper blades. Windshield. So wiper blades were like working so fast they couldn't even handle the whole rain, the fast rain. And I noticed actually from far, like one wheelchair moving by itself. And I couldn't believe my eyes. I literally thought because I'm too tired, maybe I started seeing some stuff which is not true. So I when I noticed, it was one guy without arms and without legs, laying on his belly and moving the remote control with his mouth. And this is how the wheelchair was moving. I swear to God, that was like life-changing for me. I was like, who am I to think that I had troubles and I have depression or whatever? I was looking, I thought to myself, if I thought I have problems, this guy, every day he is waking up is already a challenge for him. And maybe he is wishing that he will pass away every day, or maybe he is wishing just to be normal person. He could be the ugliest maybe, or just to be walking normal or holding something with hands. I imagine, so who are we to
count our blessings? True. Karim, it's been an amazing conversation with you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sure that everybody watching the conversation, the interview, will get a lot of inspiration, wisdom, and knowledge as well. If anybody wants to reach you, Karim, what is the best way to get in touch with you?
Reaching for what? For business? Mobile number?
For business. It's available on your Instagram.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying business because look, I'm available in a lot of networking events or whatever. So whenever you see me, come approach and talk. But for just normal talk, wallah, I cannot handle it. I'm sure you also cannot handle it.
Understand.
If it's business, definitely we need to we survive somehow, right? You cannot say I don't want to work, but if it's I don't know. In any networking event, please just approach and don't.
And I will leave your, I'm not going to say the contact details, but your Instagram in the description of the episode. I'm sure a lot of people from the Alpha Talk show as an audience would love to connect with you and the business for the supercars and the luxury cars. Karim, it's been a pleasure. Happy that we finally made the conversation, and I look forward to much more to come with you. Inshallah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, brother.
That wraps another inspiring episode of today's show. I hope that this episode has ignited your inner alpha and left you feeling inspired, motivated, and ready to conquer any challenge that comes your way. Remember, alphas aren't born, they're made. It isn't about dominating others. It's about embracing your authenticity, leading with integrity, and making a positive impact on the world. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to the Alpha Talks on your favorite podcast platform. Leave us a review and share the podcast with your fellow Alphas. Also connect with us on social media at Seif El Hakim. Share your thoughts, insight, and stories of personal and business growth with us. Let's create a movement of Alphas supporting one another. The world needs more Alphas like you exactly. Until next time, stay bold, stay driven, and stay Alpha.